This robot operates in the most liquid and competitive market in the world, the euro dollar, a market where millions of traders lose money every day. Yet, in recent years, this money-making machine of mine has turned 10,000 euros into over 145,000. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how this money-making machine works. In this video, we'll see exactly how the expert works, the backtest results, and what role this expert plays within my automated portfolio. Welcome everyone, I'm Andrea, your automated trader, and if you like what I do, leave a nice like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next content I'll be posting. This is the series My Money Machines, where I show you the bots that I actually use on my real trading account. No theory, no fluff, just systems that really work on my account. Today we're at episode number 6, and we're looking at this mean reversion expert on euro dollar. An expert designed to take advantage of price excesses on the most traded currency pair in the world. So first of all, let me tell you that the expert works on M15 and H1, so on multiple time frames. It works specifically on euro dollar and operates both long and short, so in both directions. It's bidirectional. Now let's take a look at how this expert has performed over the past years. Let's start from 2021 and go up to today, so we already have a pretty interesting track record. Obviously, we run our test with every tick based on real ticks, but as you know, this doesn't really affect my systems much because I always work with at least a 1-minute bar, if not longer, so the ticks become pretty irrelevant. All right, let's start the test and see how it goes. So, the test is finished. As you can see, the expert works. There are good periods where it goes up, periods where it moves sideways, then periods again where it starts performing well. And in the most recent period, we see that it hasn't done much. It's basically been moving sideways. This is typical of a real equity curve. It's not a system specifically designed just to make a nice looking equity curve. This is a real system. So it's normal for it to have periods when it performs well, periods when it performs poorly, and periods when it moves sideways for quite a long time. This can happen because at that moment, the market does not align with what our expert is doing. Now let's take a look at some of the data from our test. So we see that we have a profit factor of 1.54, which is good, and a recovery factor of 5. So overall, that's quite good. A drawdown of about 30%. Clearly, here we pushed it, right? So the drawdown still remained acceptable because we only lost about 30%. There aren't that many trades, as you can see. Only 312 over these years. So we make about 1 trade per week, or a little more. What's important is that we have a good win rate because 73% of the short trades are winners and 70% of the long trades are winners. So this is an expert advisor with a good win rate. As usual, I'll show you my real account, the one I always display, so the one that's running on this VPS. As you can see here, there's my mean reversion expert on the euro dollar. So as I told you, I only publish the expert advisors that I'm actually using for trading. This is because testing is one thing, but reality is another when we actually run our programs and operate in the markets. So in this series, you'll only see things that are actually working in the financial markets. The conceptual logic of this expert is very simple. When the price moves too far away from the 15-minute average of the euro dollar, in percentage terms, I enter against the trend. So I only operate under conditions where the price is in excess. Then, of course, I have operational filters. I have a filter based on the RSI, a filter based on the ATR, and a position management system where I move the stop to break even after reaching a certain percentage of profit. It's a bit like what I showed you in some previous videos about the expert advisor we were creating for educational purposes. It's something very similar to that, except that I don't scale out of my position. This isn't a high-frequency robot because it's an expert advisor that makes about 1 trade per week. So it's an expert that only operates when the market is truly in excess. So when the market has pushed too far in a certain direction. In my portfolio, this expert advisor has a very specific role. It's the only expert I've developed based on mean reversion, so it works against the trend, in this case on the euro-dollar pair. So for me, this expert serves as a form of diversification because it actually makes profits when the trend is ending and all my trend following experts are closing their positions. The nice thing about this expert is that sometimes it enters when the market seems to be moving in only one direction, but then it manages to bring home a profit. One of the best periods for this expert was last year from March to September, and you could also see it earlier in the equity curve because the equity had a strong surge with a lot of trades, almost all of them profitable. So this expert is part of my automated portfolio that works 24 hours a day to grow my capital over time. The results I have shown you refer to a tested period in the past. This absolutely does not guarantee that the future will be like the past, but it may give us a good indication that if the markets remain similar to how they were before, our expert will continue to perform with this methodology and with these gains. So automatic trading is not about finding the phenomenal perfect robot, but in my opinion, it's about creating an army of machines that all work together and over the long term help you grow your capital. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to send it to a friend on WhatsApp because that's how money circulates. See you in the next video.